A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone from the Birds of Majar unit detected the movement of a Russian soldier in one of the forest lines on the eastern front. This area was far from the front line, giving the soldier a false sense of safety. For the Ukrainian operators, however, it was the perfect opportunity. Every step was tracked, and the target was already marked for elimination. This was an opportunity to track him without interference. Because the distance was great, the FPV strike drone had to cover a long distance before even approaching the target. During this time, the reconnaissance drone maintained constant visual contact, ensuring the soldier could not slip away. The target moved cautiously, as if searching for a place to hide or rest. After a prolonged run, he appeared exhausted and finally stopped in what he believed was a safe spot. Unaware of the aerial surveillance, he was unable to properly conceal himself. At that moment, the strike drone closed in. With precise maneuvers, the FPV approached and carried out its mission. The strike was accurate, leaving no doubt about the outcome. We kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. Your support helps YouTube recommend our videos and motivates us to continue creating impactful content with the same intensity. Thank you. Soon after, reconnaissance systems identified another Russian infantryman. He was equipped with full gear and attempted to conceal himself with a camouflage net blending into the grass and branches. The effort, however, did not deceive the drone's optics. After some time, the soldier sat down under a tree to rest. He lit a cigarette, unaware that this pause had left him exposed. At that very moment, an FPV drone had already been dispatched to the area. The operator guided it with precision through the trees. As the soldier shifted slightly, revealing part of his leg, the drone struck with exact timing. The impact was powerful, and a fire broke out at the site, leaving nothing behind. In another episode, an FPV drone circled above a Russian soldier, deliberately applying pressure. The constant buzzing presence in the sky forced him to run, then slow down, and eventually tire. This tactic of drone harassment is often used to disrupt the concentration and stamina of enemy personnel. After several minutes of such maneuvers, the soldier stumbled and fell. That brief moment of vulnerability was enough. Ukrainian FPV operators don't just target personnel, they also systematically disrupt enemy logistics. In one case, an FPV drone discovered a Russian Kamaz truck abandoned by the roadside in a pine forest. In another episode, an FPV drone located a lone Russian soldier attempting to take cover behind a tree. The pilot demonstrated precise control. In another mission, a strike targeted a fuel tanker attached to a Russian truck that was moving dangerously close to residential areas. Shortly after, another FPV drone tracked a Russian soldier who had left his vehicle. Thanks to continuous aerial reconnaissance, another movement was detected. A Russian soldier was carefully making his way through tall grass, likely heading back to his positions. Believing he was unseen, he moved slowly and without cover. Ukrainian operators prepared an FPV drone and directed it toward him. After some time, the soldier chose a small overgrown patch of grass as a resting place. The operators recognized this as the perfect opportunity. The first strike was precise but not conclusive. Assessing the situation, the team immediately launched a second drone to complete the mission. A Ukrainian drone from Falcon Squad flew through dense forest in pursuit of a Russian infantry vehicle, with the objective of ensuring its complete destruction. In the pine woods, a camouflaged Russian Kamaz truck was spotted. The first strike caused serious damage to the target, leaving it immobilized and exposed. Russian troops noticed the drone and fled instantly, abandoning their vehicle. A drone then entered the deserted combat truck to finish the job. Damaged Russian equipment hidden in the bushes was also completely destroyed. In addition, Falcon Squad disabled a Russian signal antenna used to coordinate drone operations. One of Russia's long-range howitzers was located and destroyed on the eastern front. Face-to-face encounter, a Russian soldier advancing toward Ukrainian lines was struck mid-movement. Using reconnaissance drone data, the favorite unit called in artillery fire on enemy infantry. After hiding, the drone patiently waited until the Russians came into its field of vision, then struck with deadly precision, eliminating one of them instantly. The sudden attack spread panic among the remaining troops, forcing them to scatter in fear. Russians were transporting ammunition when a drone flew toward them on the road. Although the soldiers managed to flee, the vehicle was destroyed in a precise strike. Soon after, another drone uncovered a hidden vehicle and eliminated it. 2 Russian Kamikaze trucks carrying materials for fortifications were also struck, further crippling supply efforts. A signal antenna on a different tower was destroyed, cutting enemy coordination once more. The drone then spotted an infantryman with his quad bike and struck them both. Moments later, a Russian Ural truck was hit, and finally, a previously damaged tank shed was finished off by an FPV drone to ensure its total destruction. A Russian soldier thought that tall grass would hide him from the Ukrainian drone, but the idea failed. The drone tracked his every move from above, leaving him exposed and vulnerable. No place to hide. At the edge of a field, a Ukrainian FPV drone spotted a Russian soldier moving across the steppe. Nearby on the ground lay the remains of a comrade previously lost in a similar strike. The soldier slowed, visibly shaken, and cautiously approached the scene. For a few moments, he inspected the fallen body and searched through the backpack left behind. Finding a half-full bottle of water, he drank quickly, glancing around as if expecting danger at any moment. Realizing the drone was still overhead, he made a desperate attempt to avoid detection by lying face down, hoping the buzzing machine would pass. But such efforts rarely succeed once the operator has locked in. The FPV drone adjusted its angle, lined up precisely, and struck, ending his movement on the spot. The incident highlighted how futile deception can be against modern drone warfare. We kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel and leave a like. In the Kherson direction, fighters from the 73rd Naval Special Operations Center carried out a precise operation, destroying a camouflaged Russian base where ammunition was stored for raids on Ukrainian positions. Early in the morning, Ukrainian intelligence detected signs of activity on the outskirts of a village where Russian troops had occupied one of the houses. Using the cover of civilian housing, they had carefully concealed their base. Believing it to be secure, they were unprepared for what followed. Ukrainian operators prepared a strike using FPV drones, each configured for maximum accuracy to avoid unnecessary damage. One after another, the drones approached the building where Russian personnel and ammunition were concentrated. The first strike hit the exact location of the soldiers, causing a powerful blast. The remaining troops, caught off guard, attempted to take cover and flee, but a second drone strike targeted their positions. The house and the ammunition depot were reduced to rubble, with scattered remnants of munitions visible amid the fire. As a result of the operation, around 10 Russian soldiers were reported neutralized, and 3 more were seriously injured. At a distance of 800 meters, an FPV drone was directed toward the entrance of a Russian dugout. Flying low and at high speed, it approached the narrow opening. Shortly after, another FPV drone was launched. The operator skillfully guided it through a maze of trenches, carefully maneuvering around corners and obstacles. Moving steadily forward, the drone navigated all the way to the entrance of an enemy shelter. Once the target was locked, the strike was executed with precision, ensuring that the position could no longer be utilized. Finally, one more FPV drone targeted a fortified Russian bunker. Unlike an open trench, bunkers are designed to withstand artillery fire, making them difficult to neutralize. However, drones provide the accuracy needed to penetrate even hardened defenses. The strike was direct, and at that moment the bunker was in use. The impact completely disabled the shelter, eliminating both the position and its effectiveness. On one of the eastern front lines, a lone Russian transport vehicle was spotted on the road. An order was given to eliminate the abandoned vehicle. The drone maneuvered carefully, flying directly through the open side doors and striking the center, causing a powerful explosion that tore off the roof. The precision of the strike was evident from every angle.